Oh boy, hello. I'm only 3 minutes late. Alright, that's not that bad. I was working on Christmas ornaments, finally, after desperately kind of not wanting to. And also kind of just not doing anything I was supposed to do. And, it came to my attention that it was 7:28 and I needed to rush my butt in here to get things done. So, hi everybody. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Not as frantically trying to pull your crap together as I am. We're gonna be making some stacked pumpkins, because that's a popular trend right now, and I think they'd be absolutely adorable in miniature. And the colors I ordered didn't come in yet. This is like my own personal stash that I had. But I ordered a bunch of pretty colors so that I'd have some variation. But they're coming from across the pond. So, and these are called putka pods, Putka. So they're a seed pod, and they're typically used in, well, those are crappy looking ones, but they're typically used in like potpourris. But they make some pretty good pumpkins in miniature. They're not very big, so they'd be like, at most probably like an 8-inch round pumpkin, which it'd be a decent round pumpkin. Not a very big one, but decent round. Good for like tabletop. I'm just sorting out all of my good pods that I still have. A lot of these just kind of exploded, but that's okay. What's everyone up to? How's everybody been? Oh, that one's cool because it's tall. My week has been a blur. Can't really recall what has happened this week. But that's okay. My weekend has been very busy. I'm still not caught up on all the things I want to be caught up on, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. Right. There's more in there, but we'll start with what I got here. I mean, these are just, it's so simple. It's just so simple what I'm gonna do here. Like, I feel bad almost streaming it. It's just gluing them together and calling it a day. Just trying to find some differences in size and color where it would look neat. But yeah, other than a busy weekend, it wasn't terrible awful. And mean, started working on my yearly Christmas ornaments, which is a good thing, and started Christmas shopping, and got to kind of sleep in, which was nice. Got all gussied up for no reason. I like the shape of that one. I'm gonna try to stack 3, I think. Oops. It's like, look how cute. That would be just so stinking cute on a tabletop or right on your front porch or something. Easy peasy. And that'll glue. Look at that. Just so cute. That glue will dry clear. Because I'm using Aliens Tacky like I always do for the most part. Not that that is sponsored in any way. YouTube, I see you watching me. But yeah, I think we'll make 6 of these, and if I've got time, I will, I would like to maybe make another wreath. We'll see. We'll see what you guys feel like, too. I don't want to, like, bore you guys to death with stuff I've already done. So what's cool about these pods, well, I mean, they don't come this color, obviously. These are dyed. But these pods, I believe, come from Australia. If I remember reading that correctly. I'm just gonna pull them all out, see what my options are. I don't want to not have good options. See, they even kind of rot and look like rotten pumpkins. Well, they don't rot, but they get holes in them and things like that. Show it. Come on. Oh, that's right. Manual focus. Let's try that again. See? Cool, gross, rotting pumpkin. So if you needed that for a scene, you could always use that. It's so tiny. So let's see what I did with my weekend. I bought a new dining room set because ours just kept falling apart and felt like it was about 12 toothpicks and some wood glue away from me just not being able to fix it anymore, so I just don't have the energy for it, so I donated it. And that made me feel good. But now we don't have a dining room set. Well, so it's coming. It should be delivered next week, but yeah, that was an adventure in and of itself, because my husband and I were fairly convinced that we were not going to find anything that we liked, and I don't know much about buying furniture. Pretty much every piece of furniture I've ever had has either been bought for me or a hand-me-down. But it worked out. Got something we loved. And it goes with the room better, and I'm pretty happy. And if we were cooking for Thanksgiving, it would have been perfect to have it just in time for that. But instead we are hosting Christmas. That, oof. I'm excited for it. I'm not saying I'm not excited for that, but it is a lot of prep work, as anyone who hosts knows. And not something I don't enjoy, just I'm kind of nervous about it because I'm taking on a mantle that was my husband's grandmother's thing, and I just want to do her proud. Don't want to feel like I'm half-assing it or anything. I'm sorry, my OCD is probably showing. Just want pumpkins that are similar sizes and stackable. And look good. I'll do one that's all orange. I'm gonna do 6 of these guys. And like I said, I've got other colors coming. I think I got black, gray, green, white, can't remember, and then a yellow, I think. Because I wanted to do pumpkins that were like more naturally colored. They did have other options like reds and browns and purple and blue, but yeah, I think it's a lot neater when it's a natural pumpkin color. If I can get 6 out of this, that'd be nice. You'll see. Let's do a bigger one. It'll stack once it's glued. There we go. No, focus. I love that one. Just turned out so cool because it's like an oblong shape. It's not flat like the rest of these. So I think that one gives it really cool character. Keep wanting to show you, but I have to turn on and off my my autofocus, because if I don't, it'll put a little stupid white box up in front of everything. cute. I feel like pumpkin decorating has gone like completely overboard in the last couple years, and like I'm not complaining. I I'm kind of a basic white girl when it comes to how much I love pumpkins. You should see how many pumpkins are in my front lawn right now. Like it. I mean, it's not overboard, but it's certainly probably $1,000 worth of pumpkins out there. 'Cause I get fancy pumpkins, and I like them. And I don't have to spend the money to get them, so it's nice. For me. But yeah, it's I get it's a very popular thing to be into nowadays, pumpkins. I don't like to eat pumpkins though, or pumpkin spice. I think that's an overrated flavor, but to each their own. And that's my personal opinion, and I hope nobody attacks me over it. Because I know how people get about their pumpkin spice. Should I do a couple that are 2? I wonder. I think that would be nice too. Let's do 2 more that are 3. Let's get that. Let's decide if we want to do a couple that are 2. I mean, I'll have 1.5 million of these to sell. Oh, that one's gonna be tilty. Do I have a tiny one that'll tilt back? Yes. Ha ha ha. Nice. Hi. How are you? I hear we won the game. They are kind of like pumpkin snowmen, yeah. I have to turn my autofocus back on. Yeah. So, like, these are a super popular thing nowadays with pumpkin decorating, where people will do, like, stacking pumpkins. And I think it's super cute. I think maybe I've seen it once in Mini, but probably made with polymer or something similar. But these seed pods work really well as pumpkins, so I just thought I'd make a couple stacks. And I have different colors coming in the mail. So, super cute pumpkin stacks. And I might do like 1 or 2 that are 2 stack. We'll see. See how I feel. Got 1 more I'm gonna make. I'm just like breezing through here, and I am taking my time to try to find like really good stacks. But like I said, this is just a really easy project, so if you are looking to do something like that, the only thing is that when you order these putka pods, they come in like massive amounts, like 5 ounces, or like 12 pods. So you're either getting like too few to do any project with or too many. So if you can find them, like, I've seen them on Etsy, I've seen them on, different websites out there, but they do come en masse, as it were. Yeah, look up stacking pumpkins. It's like one of the cutest trends I've seen with pumpkins in the last couple of years. Trying to get different color variations in there, so I mean, I do have a few that are all one color, but trying to switch it up. Alright, we got some stacks of those. I just might call it an early night tonight. Maybe we'll stop around, 8:30. 8:30, 9 o'clock. Can go chill out, keep working on my Christmas ornaments. Yeah, we'll do a couple stacks of 2. 'Cause 2 is nice. Stacks of 3, stacks of 2. Keesmoose. Yes, my Keesmoose ornaments. Did I say Keesmoose? I'm sorry if I did. It's one of those things that just slips out of my mouth. And, usually don't intend for it to. But at the same time, saying Christmas is just weird for me. I've said Keesmoose for like the last decade and a half. That's just how I refer to it. That normal people have no idea what I'm talking about when I say it, which is great. But for those of you who don't know, or don't know me personally, every year I recite a poem that I learned when I was very young, and I will not recite it tonight, but I may recite it live on my Christmas stream. Or you could just go through my YouTube videos and find it, because I've recorded it about 5 different times. It's a parody poem on the night before, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," called "The Night Before Keesmoose." And I found it, so I had this cassette tape when I was very, very young, and I found it in my basement, in my dad's basement, where, gosh, I could probably go get it, but this parody poem was on it, and I used to listen to it all the time, and in school and for friends and at parties and things like that, I recite it every year on Christmas Eve. or, whenever I can. And I love the poem, and it's so silly. I've always, I've had it memorized, but because of the poem, I have just started replacing the word Christmas with Kismus, like in conversation and songs and to people that I'm just meeting. And so I don't think about it when I say it, and it slips. So Vin probably just called me out on it, or quite possibly is making fun of me. Either way, I appreciate it, and thank you for supporting my silliness. But I do try to record a new one every year, if I can help it, because it's fun. Because every year I get better at it. Team Kismus. Aw. Hashtag Team Kismus. If you could start that hashtag and get it rolling, I'd appreciate it. Well, I've made some stacks of pumpkins here, and they're gonna dry, and I've got, like, I don't want to make any more because I'll just have like a million of them. Oh, I should make some for me. That'd be good. Made some for stock, did not make any for me. That'd be nice, huh? I mean, I'm obviously going to make some for me when I get them in the mail, or the rest of these in the mail, but... And I also kind of stack them with the stuff that I had set aside for me. Because I think this was like a 5-ounce bag. There's a lot of seeds. Team Kismus. I think everybody should be Team Kismus. Or, whatever holiday. I'm not... I don't believe it should just be Merry Christmas. I think it should be Happy Holidays because there are so many. But, I think those who celebrate Christmas should all be Team Kismus. So on that note, though, next week is going to be, I know it's a bit early because Hanukkah falls around the same time as Christmas this year. Day after? I think day after this year. But that being said, next week I'm going to be making Hanukkah things for the stream. And I have this dreidel wall hanging piece, like a door decoration, and a Star of David wall hanging as well. And I reached out, I posted about it on my social media to try to make sure that it was, for lack of a better term, kosher? Appropriate. There we go. Kosher and appropriate. Ha ha ha. I don't mean for that to be funny. That was silly and didn't mean for that. But I wanted to make sure that what I'm making for Hanukkah and for Kwanzaa later on are appropriate, because I don't want to offend anybody. I want these to be applicable for people who, celebrate those holidays. But I don't know much about them, and when you Google like Hanukkah decorations, it's not very, you either get like really cheesy stuff that you can get at Hallmark or the dollar store, and I wanted to do something that was elegant and something that, somebody would be proud to have in their scene or dollhouse. So, how else can you better get that kind of knowledge but then to reach out? So I did. And it seems like everybody's had really positive things to say about the things that I've picked to make. So I look forward to doing that. Star of David and dreidel wall hanging. And then for Kwanzaa, I am going to try to make the candlestick that I am not going to butcher in saying, and the unity cup that they have in their celebrations. So I hope you guys will look forward to seeing those, and that's going to be testing my wood carving skills. Which is something I haven't really done much of on this stream. So I do look forward to it. I always like doing new things on the stream. I don't find myself to be a one-trick pony when it comes to making things. And I do find it funny when people ask, what's your forte? And it's like, I don't typically have one. I'm not saying that I am good at everything, but I don't limit myself to one medium. Medium. So, as you can see here, I'm using natural products and just glue. And I do polymer, and I do paper, and I do wire, and I do all sorts of things, wood and metal and fabric. So that's all the pods I have left. Did I make, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, I have to make one more. I think I am just gonna call it an early night. I've been running around all weekend. I have laundry to finish. As crappy as an excuse that is for a short stream. lights up. Time for the big sleep? No, not quite. I won't fall asleep until about 10. Left to my own devices. But I am set to finish a load of laundry for the first time in weeks, so. Love when I get these boxes. They're these acrylic boxes that I get my minis in. Like when I go to the shows and things, and the really nice pieces come in them. But they make such great storage boxes. And I'll keep all my scraps because maybe I'll try to do something with the seeds in here. Because for those of you who don't know me in real life, I like to garden. And we'll see if they do anything. So yeah. And I started kind of, not really, making things for the other wreaths I have to do. My sunflowers. That's all I really worked on. But we'll call it a short night tonight. And next week we'll be doing 2 Hanukkah things, like I said. Starting to pick mine out. Those guys have character. I want to sell them if they've got character. It's so hard. That one. Okay. Ooh. I made one extra. Oh no. I try to make 6 of each item to sell. That way I'm not overstocking things that may or may not sell. Get my sunflowers out of the way. Yeah, so let's see. I think next week's stream is the Hanukkah stream. Give me one sec. Wow, noise. Did not intend for my volume to be up on my phone. BH November. Yes, next week is the Hanukkah stream, and then at the end of the month I'll be doing a blog update, which will culminate everything that happened in October and November. And then December will be upon us, and that is absolutely terrifying to me because I am just not ready. Though when I was out shopping this weekend, I kept seeing like advertisements for Black Friday, and my brain kept going, no, that was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago was Halloween, and I'm just dumb. Shows you how absolutely worn out my brain is over the past few weeks. I'm just like burnt. Like smelling toast, brain fried. I'm just ready for a long weekend, which is coming up. So it'll be much needed, much appreciated time off that I can catch up, and I don't have to cook, and I socialize for one day, and I can do all of my Christmas stuff that I have to do. I am just so behind on it. Um, Speaking of Christmas things, well, I've got you guys here, and if you are willing to give me any help at all, I bought these things back in probably early October at a craft store, and I just find them adorable and tiny enough that I can make something with. I just don't know what. So if you have any suggestions for what I could do with these, this is washi tape, masking tape, whatever. And all these cutesy little colors, and look how tiny they are. They're like a quarter, what are you, an eighth of an inch wide. How cute. And then this is like, it's like a really heavy glitter. It almost looks like aquarium gravel to me. But I just thought it was so pretty, and I don't know what to do with it. So if you have any suggestions, I am happily taking suggestions for what you might want to see in miniature for Christmas. Because I have no ideas what I want to do yet. So drop me a line if you've got any ideas. And also the New Year's coming, and thus a new theme for what I'm making during the year. I do have some ideas. I know I said I wanted to make clothing for the bears because it desperately needs to be done. I have a commission opportunity possibly coming up where I will be making plants, which is odd because I did not want to be making plants, but this lady insisted, so I have trouble saying no, and that's a flaw. So that might be happening. She wants vegetable plants, and while I have done that on stream before, I could, I haven't made every vegetable plant, so we'll see. And we'll see if she ever contacts me about that. So that might be an option. I can always do furniture. I started a bedroom set at one point. Excuse me, that I would love to finish, and I did it all by hand. I could do kit reviews if anybody out there wants to send me a kit to review. I could do that. Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless. I could do another round of holiday stuff. I could do more general store things like meats and boxed goods and things like that. Could do baked goods, could do fruits. I haven't done fruits. Yeah, there's a lot of options, and I'm very much up for a challenge. So if you've got any ideas, please drop me a line with an idea for that too. That being said, if you have any suggestions for anything that goes on during the stream or anything that I could do better with my blog, if you have any suggestions for what site I should use to be selling my stuff, I have not uploaded anything to anywhere yet, but I am in the market for a market, as it were. It could be tape for gift wrapping. You are correct. I might do that. You are the second person to suggest it, and it would work really well for that. So I might do that. Maybe I'll do that. That'd be good. Where was I? Any suggestions? Yeah, feel free to drop me a line. I feel like I'm really approachable. At least I would hope so. I'd like to consider myself approachable. Other than that, if you are new to my stream, welcome, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight, even though it was a short night. Wallpaper. such tiny wallpaper. Yeah, we'll figure something out. I think it would look really good as like a ribbon. Yes, so if you are new to my stream, welcome and thank you for tuning in tonight. My name is Bailey Carr Zimmerman, and I am the proud owner of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. I've been collecting miniatures for over 20 years, and in the last 2, I've decided that I wanted to make it kind of like a side hustle kind of thing. Last year I made vegetables and vegetable plants. This year I made holiday stuff, and next year, who knows? Still trying to figure that one out. I try to stream every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. And if you missed a video or want to go back and watch anything, you can check out my YouTube. That is also Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. If you're watching this on YouTube, my Twitch is Blueberry Hollow Miniatures as well. My Facebook and Instagram are Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, and my TikTok, that I don't update really as often as I should, is Blueberry Hollow Minis. My WordPress, or my blog, is blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. And if you missed any of that, if you can find one of these sites, you can find the other. All of my links should be connected. Or you can drop by my link tree, which is linktr.ee/Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. At the moment, I don't have what I had lovingly called my craft to-do list challenge updated or ready to go. I finished like everything in a blitz right before the convention, which went really well for those of you who haven't heard. But I will update it soon with projects that I have coming up. And for anyone who isn't aware, the craft to-do list challenge is essentially your chance to boss me around. I feel like I get a lot done when I have somebody holding me accountable for the things I have to do. So what you would do is you drop me your email privately, and I will add you to the Google document, and you essentially assign me a project that's on that list. And I try to get it done as soon as I possibly can, but it makes it to the top of the list. I wouldn't say it gets done in a week, but it gains priority. So yes, and I think that's everything that I can think of. Well, I finished at least stock for the night, which is good. So one thing off the list. Trying to think if there's anything else. Nope, I think that's it. I think we're good. I think we're good for the night. Good night, Vin. Thanks for stopping in tonight. So I'll show you guys our pumpkin stacks one last time. There's our 3 stack. Let me find a good 2 stack. There's our 2 stack. And do I have a table I can put them on to show you guys? Do I? Somewhere? Anywhere? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Let's see how they look. Get to see my messy room. No, down. Cord is too short and at the same time too long. But we autofocus on that. There we go. Alright. How cute! I love it. How exciting. And then reach. There we go. And then our wreath from last week. My pumpkin's out of the way. Cute, right? Just absolutely pumpkin perfect. Alright. Well, that's all I've got for tonight. Sorry it was a really short stream, but it was a really easy stream, so if you wanted to do it at home, these things again are called putka pods, Putka, pods, like seed pods. You can find them on Etsy. You can find them, like, I think Factory Direct has them too. But yeah, I mean, they just come like millions and millions in a pack, so just be careful of that. Because if you're just trying to make one of these stacks, I would not recommend getting an entire bag of them. But, you know, to each their own. Cute. Super cute. Super excited about them. Love them. Alright. Well, everybody, I hope you have a great week. I hope if you celebrate Thanksgiving or Turkey Day or whatever you deem to call it, I hope your time spent with whoever you spend it with is wonderful, and I just want to tell you that I will be giving thanks for all of you who support me through all of this, and tune in every week, or drop me a line, or post or comment or like, or even if you're just a silent supporter, I appreciate that too. So thank you so much for being in my life however you want to be a part of it, and thank you for being along for the ride. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Have a wonderful holiday if you celebrate, and if not, have a wonderful week anyway. Love you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.